Welcome to Flawless Game Movies. My name is Mystify, and after slaying the Butcher in the last episode, we are finally ready to enter Act 2. And we are just going to start as normal. First, I'm going to show you guys the equipment, in which you guys can see we have gained 2 legendaries of our epic battle against the Butcher. And as promised, I'm going to identify them in this episode. And our first is the Helmet of the Orc's Crown. Stat-wise a little bit better, so for the sake of it I'm just going to equip it. And the second one is a Bracer. And we see both staff-wise and armor-wise it's much better. And before I forget, I'm going to show you guys the skills. Not much has changed. I'm trying out Fanaticism instead of Vitality. Also trying Blast Shield, because we haven't tried that one yet. And I need to equip a Rune of Loss of Failure, so we have a little bit stronger skill. No Paragon things for us. Our follower hasn't improved, at least, with skills or equipment. So we are going to Caldium. Let's talk to Leah, see what we can do. We immediately see that we are at a high vantage point in which we can see the city in the background of the city of Caldium.
Try to find out where Belial is while I hunt down Magda. Your uncle will be avenged, Leah.
We are going with Dariel.
God, where do these refugees come from?
In the beginning there's a little bit of dialogue and not much action. So if you're looking for the action in this episode, you can skip a few minutes ahead, because not much will happen in the first few minutes.
Do you know where she's going?
She's heading toward Arcanus, but has blocked the road behind.
I'm going to try and speed up a little bit, the pace a little bit in this act, because it took 7 episodes, 3.5 hours of videos to reach this point, and it can be done faster, I reckon, but I didn't want to do things too hasty, but for the sake of it I'm going to speed things up a little bit in this act.
Good. Learn what you can while I hunt Magda.
But these dialogues will stay in, so you guys can read the story and people get a little bit
This gate leads to
of background story.
road over the canyon bridge and through the Cassim outpost.
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
And there we find the third follower, the Enchantress.
Guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
That's excellent. I have some questions for these
And
colors.
again we are pointing to someone
I shall come along.
seemingly pointless.
There are illusions out there. Mirages
So we
to
just
some.
follow the
I
arrow,
can see them for
which
what they
leads
are.
us in an ambush, but
Habits, foul magic. They will lead
we'll
you to
probably
the
manage.
Oh, I've dealt with this guy.
In some parts of this act I need to seek a little bit for the right path, but I think we're fine. So I'm trying the Blast Shield skill,
I require more wrath.
and it seems to drain the wrath really fast. But it doesn't matter, they're still going down quite easily. And it's nice to see a few more new enemies, I have to say, like these huntresses, because all we saw was skeletons and zombies and whatever in the first act, and after 3.5 hours, it's nice to have a change of scene.
My wrath is low.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
You should never.
Let's see if this blast shield ricochets between the enemies, and it seems to do it, but of course I'm comparing the area of effective damage to the blast hammer scale,
How did you know?
and what I see is that it is a little bit less
Ways of magic and illusion are familiar.
than the blast hammer.
My name is Ariana.
And I know I keep mumbling about the blast hammer, but it is so far one of my favorite skills of this crusader.
I am also looking for someone. Look here. Let me clear the way for you.
And it's that easy, boys and girls, to make a rock wall disappear.
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more Lacuni on the road to Alcanus?
Apparently they are.
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Let's follow the path for the beginning, for the time being.
There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily covered. If we follow these
And there we have the footsteps, so we'll just follow them, and the enchantress will show us the way. And of course, like I said, I've played this game, I know what will happen, but I still keep some things to myself for the people who haven't played this game or just forgot what happened.
more hidden
happens.
footprints.
More hidden footsteps. And again, show us. If you see the difference, both in Fallen and Lacuni, in the different classes, and how big the enemies are
Look, more hidden footprints.
they recruited by height and how big they are for a certain class, or are they just growing? Something I was just wondering about. Are they growing into a certain class?
Layers. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Let's smash some items.
I require more wrath.
There we see the ritual being cast. So let's ruin their party. Get some smite and some shields. I like the way they are flung into the air after they got burned. There they go.
I've lost all hope.
It is with some reluctance that I write.
The 7 Lords of Helm, whatever. Somehow I was sure I forgot something, but apparently not.
Look, more hidden footprints.
I also don't get why I don't get like the sand wasps. If you see them, they are spitting little sand wasps or whatever. Still not sure what they're doing.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Show us then. I like it that she says look more hidden footprints and there's absolutely nothing in the sand. How can we see something that's hidden, bitch? Come on, show us. Do your little ballet move and show us the way.
Look, more hidden footprints.
These Fallen bring back memories of Diablo 2, because in Act 1 in Diablo 2 there were a lot of Fallen, and there was one which was well known, at least a special one was well known in my group of friends, which was Rakanishu with his electric abilities. And he was kinda hard to slay and was one of the first bosses or special monsters you found in Diablo 2. So that's why it was a little bit special, and I know he is in this act as well as a special event, but we'll see later on if we can find him.
Those foul cultists of
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
And of course it has to be a cellar, a basement. Let's bring some pain to the painmonger. And there we go.
My wrath is low.
And they are going down. There are more, but I'm slinging like my shield. Let's try that skill, the Fallen Sword.
Let us go to the bridge.
I am constantly forgetting about that skill. Maybe I'm not that much impressed, although by it.
They tortured my poor husband.
So we disrupt the rituals, so now we can go to the Black Canyon.
Master Belial wants to invade Sanctuary. His brother Atladan is here. I will kill them both, destroy their forces, keep Sanctuary safe.
Really? You must be the one who is meant to find here.
I require more rats.
Let's see what's up here.
What are you doing here?
This must be a new event.
Watch my back while I haul it up. Then we can split the rewards. Get ready.
So
I'm bringing it
let's
up
do
now.
this event.
Damn, it's stuck. I'm gonna need time to fix this.
Of course you need time. Just do this event for the sake of it, because I haven't showed you guys that much events in this playthrough.
Not enough rats.
Trying to kill the shamans first, otherwise we just keep getting an endless stream of fallen. And it wasn't a hard event at all. And I see we have a new rune unlocked at level 22 for the blast hammer. So that's something I want to try next time. Because I was already reading about the runes we potentially could unlock for the blast hammer, and this was one I wanted to try. Even before we unlocked it. But it's something for next episode, because now I'm trying the blast shield. Oh, we need to talk to her.
I learned these spells 1500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man.
So that's a old enchantress.
He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the lords of hell from invading.
I think you're dangerous. I like that. Come, join me.
So let's keep the Templar.
Now to find the Qasim outpost.
There we got a new waypoint. We see some elite monsters immediately. Nightmarish. Not really the strongest of skills they could get. But whatever. Let's throw some shields. Provoke them. And missing shield glare, of course. Sometimes I just ask myself, do I know how this game even works? By missing shield glare that much.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
And a rare bow, which we probably can't use.
Well, the cultists actually blocked the way instead of relying on illusion. I'll have to go through Qasim Outpost to the west.
Then let's go to Qasim Outpost. First get this frenzied shrine, so we attack a little bit faster, and I see a chest over there, so let's open it. Because Diablo is a game of loot, so let's keep looting.
Not enough rats.
In a pool of reflection, which gives us a little bit much experience with each kill. So let's reflect upon ourselves and get that experience. The Doom Thrasher. Not really sure what her special ability is, but we'll find out.
Not yet.
The special ability was to implode. Let's get this fallen out of the way. The smaller ones are quite easily destroyed. The larger overseers take a little bit more of a beating, but we can handle that.
Once in 1,000 years, when the stars align, these ruins open, but only for a short while. There is treasure rumored to lie deep below. Find it fast.
I think I'm going to pass this because, like I said, I wanted to speed things up a little bit. So let's get to Qasim Outpost. Of course, we are taking the money.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began...
We've been safe ever since the Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your...
Greetings. I'm headed to Alcarnus, but this gate seems to be blocking my way.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Okay, let's get to the command post, of course, in a basement, so we know what's up here. And there we got Magda again.
A sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
He used you as a distraction, and I let him. Killing you is worth the delay.
No, he would never betray me. Strike him down.
Let's kill these serpents, or lurkers, as they are called here. Now we blind them so they look like a Christmas tree with all the shiny things above their heads. Let's kick some faces.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
Let's help the Iron Wolves defeat the illusion of the lurkers. So our hit points going down rapidly, but they also replenished quite fast.
Reached Alcarnus.
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then time is short. Please, open this gate.
So let's get to Alcarnus.
Alcarnus is close. I'm coming.
And the cultists learned a new trick. They can now appear from the sands, I see. As you guys can see here, they like playing in the sand. So we'll do them a favor and put them down back into it. Trying to follow the outline of the levels so we can go as fast as possible to the next area. At least that's what I hope. In the meanwhile, we will destroy some objects just because I like it. I'm using the blast shield for a while now, and although I'm not particularly interested interested in it and impressed. That's the word I was looking for. Not particularly impressed by it. I also not really disappointed because my expectations weren't that high. So I do like the fact that it ricochets between the enemy groups, and it's both a area of effect skill and a single target skill. So it's useful both ways. Now we need to kill this acolyte of torment in our hunt to Magda. Because Magda should be in Alcarnis. I'm guessing that we will face Magda in the next episode. And this guy is going down without any problems, and he immediately disappears in the sand. This is where Blast Shield really shines. Let's save the caged prisoners. 8 of them for the bonus. And although I like the animation of falling sword, I'm still not really impressed. Meanwhile, we are saving a few of the prisoners. Now we are dealing with a group of enchanted, arcane enchanted. And I think these are the hardest because they are creating this constant damage output. And we are close to dying, but by getting away we can save ourselves. Now I need to get away again. We finally got one. Need to get the other one that is close to dying as well. This accursed Hellion is not a big problem, but his masters are. No, I need to watch out that I won't get pinned down, which happens right now. That's where Steed Charge would have shined. I haven't equipped that one. We almost got that boss. There he goes. The problem should be solved quite fast now. Boom. It's not doing really much, so I need to make sound effects to make it a little bit more impressive. Let's watch out, because we just used the potion. It's been a while since we used one. One more left. And a legendary, I see. But it's a legendary plan, so I don't have to show you guys the identification process in the next episode. And I think this is also the end of this episode. I'm going to return to Chaldean, and next time I will show you guys how we take on Magda, and I will probably do that with the Blessed Hammer skill with the new rune, because I'm really excited to try that out. I hope you guys like this episode as always. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, in which we are going to hammer down Magda, and I hope to see you guys then. Bye.